You could now connect Google Bard AI with some of your favorite Google apps like YouTube, Gmail, Google Drive. It even works with Google Flights, Google Maps directly inside of Bard. You could do things like planning an entire trip inside of Bard. You could look up YouTube videos and tutorials. You could connect it to your own content too that live inside of your Google Drive and Gmail. This is with a brand new Google Bard update called Extensions. Let me show you exactly how to activate and use these extensions inside of Bard. You could access Bard at bard.google.com. It's going to bring you to this page. You may get this pop-up right now that says introducing Bard extensions. This is what I'm covering in this video. And basically it says you could use lots of different apps, including the ones I mentioned, all in one place inside of Google Bard instead of going to different apps. I'm going to exit out of here so I can show you exactly how it works. And by the way, Google Bard, as I'm making this video, they just had a ton of new updates as well. So you could go to the help section here and go to updates, and you could see the extensions I'm going to cover in this video, but they've actually added a lot of more powerful options inside of Bard as of today. Now, let me show you how to activate extensions. So all you have to do is click this little icon up here, and it's going to bring you to this page. If you click this, it's going to show you a video inside of YouTube on how these work, but I'll go ahead and walk you through it. So these are the extensions as I'm recording this video. I'm sure they're going to add even more. They have this toggle right on top, so you could turn any of them on or off at any time. Just come back to this extensions page, turn them on or off. By default, a lot of them are already on. This one though is not on. So Google Workspace, I'll go ahead and turn that on here and press connect. So now with this, I could actually use things that I store inside of Google Docs, for example, or in my Gmail account based on the account that I'm logged into to summarize things, find things. This is my personal content, right? This is gonna really take Google with the AI platform to the next level. And you could also do things with YouTube. I'll show you some examples here on exactly how these work. So I'm gonna press new chat here. This is a brand new account I actually created. And there's two ways you could activate these extensions. The first way is the simplest way. All you do is type out a prompt that may use those, right? So let me ask it to find me a flight, for example. So my prompt was find me a flight to Dallas from Chicago, October 3rd, coming back on the 5th. And this is going to activate the Google Flights extension. I didn't have to ask for it. It just knows to do that. And this is basically what it's done for me. It's giving me all this detail here. And as if you go down, it's gonna show me exactly when the flights are, how much each one is, if it's nonstop, and so on. So this is really helpful. And you could use multiple extensions. So I give it the same prompt, but this time I say, find me a flight and a hotel. So instead of doing it in two different prompts, it's gonna use Google Hotels and Google Flight, the two different extensions that are activated right now. Again, I didn't have to call out to them, so you could see right here, again, I have the flights, but if I go down, I have the hotels. This is a really quick way to basically get my whole trip organized. Now, because I'm inside a Bard all in one place, now I could ask for activities I could do while I'm in Dallas. I could ask for a day-by-day plan, basically, if I'm doing this for a work trip, right? A lot of different things I could use Bard for while I'm right here. Now, let me show you a couple of different examples with the other extensions and a different way to call out to them. This time I'm gonna say, find me a tutorial for using Photoshop AI. And you could actually call out extension using the @ symbol. So if I type out the @ symbol, it's gonna pull up all these extensions, and all the ones that are enabled are going to show up. If some are disabled, they'll show up underneath. You'll have to enable them in the extensions menu. But this time I'll pull up the YouTube plugin and I'll press enter here. And again, this time I called out for it. So it's gonna activate the YouTube plugin here. And right here, it pulled up the tutorials that I asked for. Let me see if one of mine shows up. Well, one of mine shows up. So this is a really interesting way to actually have YouTube videos show up in Google Bard in a different way to search for tutorials. Now, one of my favorite options with these extensions is working with your own data. So I have a document inside of Google Drive. This is basically a course I'm putting together for an AI tool called Runway. So I could go over here and I could go ahead and press the @ sign here or type out the @ sign and use Google Drive. And I'm gonna type out, give me a 1-paragraph summary of the Runway ML course doc, which is inside of this same Google Drive that I have. And right here, it basically used Google Workspace. This is where that Google Doc lives. It found the document and it gave me a quick summary, right here. In fact, it looks like he found another document that Andrew wrote here. So this is really interesting. He found both of our courses here that cover Runway ML, and he pulled this information from both of those documents. This alone is gonna save you an incredible amount of time. Again, this works with Gmail too. It works with Google Drive. I showed you how you use it with YouTube and Google Hotels for travel. So many useful updates now that are rolled out to Google Bard. It's gonna make it a whole lot more powerful than ever before. And if you want to dive much deeper into this world of AI, we have an entire e-learning platform all about generative AI. So things like Bard, ChatGPT, Midjourney, the top 50 AI tools. We have well over 10 completed courses, well over 300 individual tutorials from myself and other experts in AI. I'll put a link in the description if you want to learn more about that. I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you next time.